Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Dave again, and this is Nomadic E-Biking Adventures. And we are in Annandale, Minnesota, about 1,100 miles north of where we had our last bike ride in Texas. So it's going to be one of these. This video is probably going to be the last one unless I get brave enough to go out again. We're at a house sitting right here. You can kind of see you got 2 horses that we're looking after and 3 basset hounds. So pretty nice rural setting in the area. So hope you enjoy the ride. Yeah, let's get going here. It's pretty, it's a little bit after 1:25 or so. It's pretty brisk. I mean, normally this time of year it's snow on the ground, but today is going to be the last warm day for a while, 45 degrees. And what's really going to make it interesting is the wind. Wind is almost 20 miles an hour sustained, gusts up to 32. So that's going to blow us around. Luckily, we've got some woods around here. So Annandale is located about an hour and a half west of Minneapolis in a nice rural area. So beautiful area out here. We're going to be out here probably till Friday afternoon. And then we're going to head off to our next house sitting. But this is a beautiful area. It's a lot of woods. The property is very nice. The roads here, you can see here, it's all gravel road. I kind of mapped out a tentative route. It's going to come to just about 7 miles. And like I mentioned, the wind chill is going to get us today, 45, but it feels like 37. So I'm wearing jogging pants for the first time in quite a while, and I got just a light jacket on, but I think if I ever go out again, I'm going to have to put a little bit heavier clothing on. This one should take about 30 minutes to go around the block, as it were. Got some hills here, so I'm kind of downshifting a little bit so I get a little bit easier. I'm kind of going right into the headwind, so it's not too bad right now because I got some woods on each side of it, so but you still can hear the wind howling. This one's going to be a little bit steeper hill, so I'm going to downshift a little bit on the Shimano gears. Kick her down to 3 or 4. I drove this around when I first came in yesterday, and it was a real nice deal, so I kind of have eyes on the route already, so I kind of know what's going on, so... Like I say, this is going to be the first, maybe one of the last times that we go e-biking for a while. Temperatures are going to be struggling to get out of freezing, if that. So there's a nice little park here. It's called Stanley Memorial County Park. So I'm just going to take a ride down this road here just to see what it's all about. I think this area, they have horseback riding, but I think this time of year it's closed down for horseback riding. So, but there's supposed to be some trails going back here. I really haven't looked at anything. I'm kind of just going to ride back here just to see what it's all about. And if we ever do go out again, we can include this in one of our next trips. So, and it's back here. I think there's a parking area back here. Looks like it was about a quarter mile or so coming around the curve here. And this should be the parking area. And it looks like somebody's here. Wow. Didn't expect anybody to be here, but obviously they got a pretty nice day to be hiking in the woods. I'm going to take a ride down to the trailhead, and there's some signage here. And maybe next time I'll get a little extra time to sit and read it a little bit. But it's basically got some trails going around here, so it's looks like it's a real nice setup. But we're just going to keep on going on. So it's really not too bad riding right around this area. We should have a pretty good ride for the most part. We're going to be going into the wind, so we got a little bit of a crosswind from the right. That'll be the northwest direction that the wind is right now. Once we get back on the main county road, we should have the wind to our back a little bit and push us along, and get some pretty good speed out of the bike. And we're back out to, this is 45th Street Northwest. A little bit of a steep hill here, so I'm going to kind of downshift a little bit to get some more pedal speed out of it. E-bikes in general don't like the hills, so we'll have to use some pedal power for getting us up the hill. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting time up here. I don't think too much is going to happen between now and when I leave here on Friday, but possibly starting Thursday, there's supposed to be some snow coming. And when I say snow, the current prediction, if you want to call it that, is from Thursday to next Tuesday. We should end up, right now they're saying, with a total of about 27, 28 inches of snow. Not all at once. I think the biggest burst is going to come on Sunday. This is Tuesday right now. So Sunday, just in this area here, they're supposed to get over 10 inches in one dumping. And then a couple days later, there's going to be another storm coming to dump another. So, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I thought maybe winter might be over, but I don't think so. All right, now we're coming up to the next intersection here is, I don't know if it's a county highway or what, but it's also called Rhodes Avenue Northwest. It's going back out to paved roads here. very rural, hardly any traffic to speak of out here. I do have my flasher going on the back of the bike, and I think we'll probably I think there's another entrance up here to that park. We're just going to take a quick run into that and see what that entrance looks like. Here's a kind of a look at the 10-day forecast. Doesn't look very warm. Barely hitting freezing, if that, for the next few days. So overnight lows are going to be pretty chilly. So all right, and this is the western entrance to the Stanley Eddy Memorial County Park. And this one just goes in a little bit, and there's a sign that says there's dispersed camping. Doesn't look like, I didn't see too much information on there, but there's a little outhouse there and picnic table and a parking area, and I imagine you go somewhere there's a campground, so I'll have to investigate that a little bit more. Don't want to do it this time of year, but maybe next time I'm in the area, might be able to see what's going on. Well, look at that, was a vehicle going by. I think that was the first car I've seen in a while. And we'll keep on going south on this road. Probably another mile down the roadway. A little bit of a hill here. Not too bad. We got the wind to our back, which is good. Actually, we're doing pretty good on the speed. We're 19, 20 miles an hour, so that's pretty good. Imagine once we get over the ridge here and start going down a little bit, we'll pick up a little bit of speed. I'm kind of dreading coming back up to the north once we make that turn. It's going to be going right into the wind, and I don't think that area going back to the north has much tree cover, so it's going to be hitting us pretty much head on, maybe just a little bit to the northwest. And one garbage truck going by, and that's about it. I say it's a pretty rural area, very mature woods out here. A lot of lakes, of course. I think when we turned onto this road, we had a lake in front of us. Of course, all the ice has disappeared off the lake, so don't have to worry about that. And again, I apologize. For some reason, my DJI mic never went on. I'll have to double check everything to make sure it's on next time. And I won't have to do this voiceover. This would be a real nice ride if the weather were halfway decent and not windy out and a lot warmer. It'd be a real nice jog, even though it's only 7 miles or so. All right, coming up to the stop sign here. Looking left and right, and there's nothing in sight, so we're just going to keep on going. This is County Road 37 Northwest. And it's going to open up a little bit to some farmland. And we're going to be hit with pretty good winds from our left that from time to time will probably push the bike over a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to kick us out and throw us into the ditch. But this is about the halfway point, and so far we're doing pretty good. I can really feel the wind coming right from the left. It's pushing us pretty good. Most of the side roads are all gravel roads out here in the rural areas. Mainly just the highways are going to be asphalt. One vehicle going by. I think that's about the only one that we had go by. We're heading east right now on this road. And like I say, you can really start to feel the wind howling. From time to time, there's gusts of wind that are probably getting pretty close to 30 miles an hour. So this is probably the steepest road that I've been going up. Downshift a little bit, and then we'll be going over the hill. Should pick up a little bit of speed going there. It's still doing pretty good on the speedometer. It looks like we're about 17 to 20 miles an hour, which is pretty good. A lot of crosswind. And this is a nice rural area. I think we've only have maybe a dozen, maybe 24 residences all along this stretch that we've been going on. A lot of them are farms. Oh, there's another vehicle. And we should be ready to turn left up here fairly quickly, I think. Yeah, and this road is Pon Avenue. And this is once we get up the hill here, we're going to be smacked in the face with pretty close to 30-mile-an-hour winds from the northwest. So it'll be coming right from our left, and on a hill. So we got two things going against us. We got the wind and we got a hill. So we're not going too fast right now. We're probably under 10 miles an hour. And once we get to the crest of the hill here, it's really going to start whipping around. Here's a cute little barn and ranch set up here. You had some cattle in the fenced-in area. Probably one of the original farms in this area. I kind of saw something off to the left. There was a part of another trail, it looked like, that was coming from the left. That was part of the Stanley Eddy Memorial Park. So they must have a pretty good trail system running through there up to that point. Didn't see any parking or anything, but the access point to get in that area probably leads you around there. So pretty interesting place out there. These few trees that are on the left-hand side really make a big difference in cutting down the wind. But as soon as you get over to an open area, it just hits you. And now we're going uphill a little bit more. Open fields, all the corn is down, and the wind is just whipping across. Hands weren't too bad. They're cold a little bit, but it's not too bad. Like I say, the wind chill right now was right around 37. It was kind of an interesting spot coming up here on the right. There's a cemetery. Just wondering how old those tombstones are. Probably some of the original residents are resting in peace there. All along the ditches here, there's some white flags that you'll see from time to time, and I understand that they're getting their fiber optic cable installed there. So obviously, being in a rural area, the cell signal isn't the greatest right now. It's maybe 1 or 2 bars, if that. So once they get the fiber optic cable in there, they'll be up to high-speed internet. And we just turned down the road going back to the house. This is 45th Street Northwest. Got maybe about a half mile before we hit the driveway. And some of the trees, wind's coming from the right now into our face, so we're kind of riding into the wind a little bit, but the trees that are along the right side really do help the wind from being full strength on us. It's a slow climb on a gravel road, going uphill a little bit, so all right, here we are at the entrance to the driveway. It's a nice driveway. It gets really steep at the end, so I don't know if we're going to make it or not, but we'll give it a good shot here. Yeah, this driveway is going to get pretty steep here in a second. And the bike is struggling. I got it down to first gear, and it's just not going to do it. So we're going to have to get off. Push the bike up. We got bike assist, so we're not pushing dead weight. It's kind of on just a little bit on the throttle to make it go easier. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. It actually was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. I may venture out again if I'm able to, but it's going to be a lot colder the next few days, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're in Minnesota for a while, so appreciate you guys all coming along for the ride, and this will be the first, and it might be the last one that we've been going on. Depending what the weather does. You saw the weather for the next 10 days is going to be pretty cold. And then we're going to get into snow, so that'll kind of stop things altogether there. But you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next one. Adios.